Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Micro Investor, where we do technical analysis and price predictions and news on many different cryptocurrencies every single day. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about Ethereum and picking up where we left off in the previous Ethereum video. Now, over the last 24 hours, the price of Ethereum is up nearly 4%. It's starting to do a little bit of recovery from these last 7 days. We're all seeing Bitcoin have a price pump, and some of the altcoins are up significantly, like we were just talking about earlier with Solana and Litecoin, which they're coming down a little bit at the moment. But nice to see that crypto is having a little bit of a pump. Now, when we look back at Ethereum here, you can see that Ethereum is trading along this trend line here. It just actually also bounced off of it. Now, there's a possibility that we have actually completed this fifth wave. Now, we're just looking right now at the whole talk about the drama that has unfolded here with the fallout from FTX and how the price of Ethereum was at around the price of $1,600 on November 4th, November 5th, and then it quickly had come down from there. So if we're going to say that there's a possibility that we have completed a fifth wave from this price drop over these last that we've seen over these last 3 weeks here with Ethereum, we could possibly say that we have completed that. Now, the price of Ethereum has just recently made a double tap here on the same price of the wave 3, and now we're starting to see the price of Ethereum trend upwards here. So depending on what exchange that you're looking at, you can say that the price of Ethereum did come down a little bit lower than where it would have been here in this wave 3. Obviously, all exchanges are differently. They all price out the price of Ethereum a tad bit different than the others. So saying here that we could have possibly seen that, and now Ethereum is in the works of actually trending up here. So if we're going to start taking off within a wave 3, then there could be a lot of possibilities with Ethereum to be able to start retracing a lot of these previous prices that it was at, possibly even within this wave 3. If we were to see it go all the way up to a price that's around $3,000 or even higher, if we were to go and retrace where we were from the wave 4 as it had come down to the wave 5, then we could be looking at Ethereum going upwards even around the price of $3,600. Now, how quick would we see this all take place? Well, we don't know that. We don't know how long things will take to actually complete that. But if this is the way the market is going, then there could be that possibility that Ethereum could be working its way up there within the completion of this wave 1 from these much larger wave impulses. So no 100% guarantee that we can call it yet, but right now we are seeing a decent enough price movement to start thinking that could be happening. And this is also going off of what we just recently seen with the stock market, as we're seeing the stock market start to show better reaction due to the information from the FOMC meeting that just happened. So there's talks about slower rate hikes and things like that. And this is all very bullish information for the market. And this could be that information that we need to start seeing a turnaround here with crypto. So seeing how Ethereum was actually showing some actual bullish behavior after it had broken out of this wedge trend line here, and it was working its way up. If we were to actually just go back to that momentum and see the price of Ethereum actually go back and just overtake where it was back at that price it was at just a couple weeks ago at the beginning of November, then we could possibly be saying, hey, we're just now back in that work now of seeing Ethereum go up within this wave 3. So I can even make this adjustment here and say possibly this is that completion here. And now we're on our way within the wave 3 that could go to that $3,000 price. Obviously, no guarantees yet, but that could be a sign of what could be happening now. That confirmation that we need would be after we do see Ethereum start to really retrace these recent losses. But we might be able to see this happen much quicker than a lot of people might think. Now let's take a look over at our moving averages, as I know you guys want to know these updates here. So the 20-day moving average that we need to be getting over, that's going to be at a price that's around $1,260. So if we were to manage to actually break through that, I think that we'll be able to start getting some momentum here and to start seeing Ethereum start to break through these other moving averages and go back and try to overtake where it was just before this whole FTX drama had taken place, because the direction that that Ethereum was headed was very nice, in my opinion. We were seeing Ethereum going to attempt to break out of that 200-day moving average. It had just made an attempt to do it before the FTX fiasco had taken place, and then we quickly saw that sell-off happen. Now, I know that there's a lot of other cards being held with Ethereum right now. There's that Ethereum hacker that also holds a good amount of cards, but there's also a lot of buying activity going on right now with Ethereum. So that's another thing that could really start to keep this momentum going here. So what I think is the most bullish thing for Ethereum is the fact that Ethereum is on the outside of this trend here, this falling wedge. It's on the outside of the falling wedge. That was that momentum that we had just before FTX had crashed crypto. So just before FTX had taken the price of Ethereum down and Bitcoin down and everybody down, we were seeing crypto work its way up already. So if we go back to that, if we go back to seeing that we have actually worked our way into a new pattern, then I think that if we were to start working off of that, then that potential of seeing Ethereum go and do a recovery from the bearish market that it had. Obviously, this is stuff that's going to take a long time, seeing that it took 1 year for the price of Ethereum to come down. It could take much more time for Ethereum to be going up and retracing all this. But if we were to succeed in this over this next year and a half or so, or sometime throughout 2023, then we could be seeing Ethereum go back to these levels and go back and retrace it, because we're working the opposite direction now. We're working with upwards momentum. So if we have in fact reached the bottom with all this FTX drama here, and we start to see a turnaround, so we would be taking off within a third wave, I would think that we would be seeing Ethereum possibly over these next couple weeks here, say possibly by the second week of December, manage to actually get somewhere within range from where it was at just before the price had come down. So I'm thinking we could be seeing Ethereum go from somewhere around the price of, say, 1,500 to 1,650 within these next 2 weeks. I know that a lot of people might disagree with that, and that's fine, because there's no guarantees that is going to be able to happen. But I'm just thinking that we might be able to see this correction happen much faster than a lot of people might want to give it credit for. And that is just due to the fact that after we had broken through this trend line here, it was a matter of a week that we had managed to see Ethereum's price go to a price that was around 1,650. So it was already working its way up. It was already headed that direction. So I think if we were to just see this all continue over these next couple weeks, then Ethereum might be able to succeed with this if it has that same type of momentum it had just before the FTX crash. So that's where I'm currently at with it. I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions about this. You guys think that we might be seeing Ethereum able to actually correct here and at least take us back to where we were before the FTX had crashed the market? I would like to know. So with that being said, please like, share, comment, subscribe. New content coming out all the time. I talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum every single day, and many other altcoins as well. Happy Thanksgiving to anybody that lives here in the United States. I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching and listening.